so we're getting back in the swing of things again. Took a little break just because I was getting a little discouraged. I had set up a standard for myself and I failed on that. I left a position open overnight, which I said I wasn't going to do. I lost more than $900 in a day, and I ended up losing more than $100 in the week. So I broke every single rule that I had set up for myself. So I decided I probably shouldn't be trading. But I took a break from it, and I think I'm ready to get back in again. May not be trading every single day, though. I think that's just not going to work out for me. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Okay. And I apologize, I'm a little stuffed up today. All right, so we can see the long-term chart here. The 4-hour chart, we still have the Fibonacci line set up from before, and it's very interesting to me that it has broken through that 78.6% line, and it's kind of floating around in between that and the 100% line. You can see that is acting as a support level right there. It's very precise right there. And we haven't quite reached up to the 100% line yet, so we've got a little bit of a gap up there that is possible. But we're kind of flat right through here. If anything, it's maybe trending up a little bit. May have peaked out, might be dropping a little bit today. I don't know. I don't think it's probably going to get much farther down than like 57.80 or so, which is about right there, which is not very far below where we are right now. Okay. So I decided to place a long order at this point. It was interesting this morning that at 7:30, I don't know why 7:30, we made this great big movement. I know that the CPI report was going to come out today, but I didn't think that it would be until like 8:30. So I was surprised to see it moving like this at 7:30. So I actually started trading around 8:30. So I kind of missed that. And not sure what to make of that, honestly. It went up, but then it went down, and then it's like floating around in the middle. So I think it's not really going up or down very far at all. And we're just hovering above this support level on the 1-hour chart over here. We do seem to be losing momentum, generally speaking. But on the other hand, it's kind of a support right through here as well. So I placed a long order thinking it might be bouncing at that point. The RSI and the MACD, probably not sort of the RSI. We're gaining upward momentum here, but we're also losing we're gaining. Yeah, so it's like a pendant pattern right through here. It's going up, and it's going down. So again, it's kind of indecisive right through there. The MACD looks good. That's why I did a long right there. But just to be on the safe side, I put in a stop, and I was kind of thinking it might get up to that point. All right, so oops, I think I went the wrong way. Sorry. It actually did stop out pretty quickly. And so my first trade, I lost 225, and it dropped quite a bit there. And I decided to do a short at this point and hopefully, ride it down a little bit further. So I put in an exit order down here and raised it up and got out just before it started to go up, because I saw this pattern right through here and thought, and it's looking like it's going up now. It's pretty close to that support over here on the 15-minute chart. So I think it might bounce or go flat for a while. I mean, there is the potential for it to drop down to this blue SMA here. I think it's pretty indecisive right now. So I'm in a long position here, and I'm just at $175 loss so far with this is my third trade, and it went up quite a bit. That's good. And then I got out, and basically I'm at break even now. And then at this point, I decided that it was probably going to drop some more. It was looking like it's maybe just a breather and then it's going to drop more, is what I'm anticipating. We didn't quite get up to the orange line, but close enough that I'm not worried about it too much. The one bad thing here is the MACD does not look good for this trade. And it, not surprisingly, went up to the orange line, which is coming down closer to where I got in. And then it had a great big red candle. So I wasn't too worried at this point to put in an exit order at the bottom here, which is just above the blue SMA. Thought it would probably at least bounce down to that point. Okay, it's looking good. The MACD is turning. That's good. We had a brief zip upwards, but then it kind of hit that as a resistance level and dropped some more. So that was all good. I'm hoping it will drop a little bit further. And it didn't. It actually broke through the resistance level right there and started to go up. So I thought maybe I had been incorrect in my assessment of where it was going. Canceled my order, and I'm just kind of watching it at this point to see what I should be doing. And I decided to do a reverse, because on the 15-minute chart, it really does look like we are possibly gaining some upward momentum through here. We can see that on the MACD and on the 30-minute chart as well. So I did a reverse order here at a small loss and then put in an exit order up here, the gold SMA. This is a little bit concerning. It is below the average line, but we are losing momentum here a bit. So just got to remember not to get out of trades too quickly, not to get freaked out by, these little jogs, but to look at the bigger picture and try to keep myself balanced with that. And also to shoot for smaller trades. That's what I got to keep telling myself. So I put in an exit order right here, just below the gold SMA. And I'm trying to wait it out. And I was very glad that I did, because it did get up there and I got filled right there. And so now I'm 5 trades in and I've made a very small profit. So basically break even. And we are just at the opening bell. I was really glad not to be in a trade right at the opening bell. I was kind of watching the time as it got closer. And so I was real happy about that. Okay. But honestly, it didn't move super fast as soon as the bell rang. And so I watched it for a little while and it looked like it was going to drop. So even though it is there is potential of it going up and we're at the bottom right here, I was looking more at the longer term charts and I'm seeing a lot of downward push here. You can see on the MACD here. This is again the 4-hour chart, so it's very long term. The 1-hour chart, long term, I think it's dropping still. So there's lots of reason to think longer term it's going to be dropping. So I did a short here, and the MACD here is looking pretty good. It did go up a little bit and then come back down, and it just didn't want to drop for a long time. But then it finally did, and again, I'm making a very small trade right here. Okay, and whoop, what happened there? Okay, so this is the 6th trade, and okay, I got out of it, the 6th trade there, and then it went up, and I decided to do another short. So I got into a short here, and then it dropped nicely, and that's actually a bigger trade. So it's dropping quite a bit here, and I put it in 1 tick above where it had gotten down to before, and I actually got out there at the last trade at a really good profit, and so I decided to stop. So my totals for the day, I made 7 trades, 5 of which were positive, you can see right here, and made $443.50 when you take out all of the commissions. So I think that was a good day, back in the saddle again, trying to get into the swing of things. I don't feel like I lost any knowledge about trading, even though I took over a week break. Actually, even longer than that. So I think that's good. I think this is going to work. So thanks for watching.